ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Welcome to Learning Management System, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. Today we are going to discuss about optoelectronic devices of Unit 3 chapter of Analog Electronics subject. In this chapter we are going to discuss about LED and LDR in today's session, that is session 23. Before going to session 23 about LED and LDR, let me have a summary on previous session. In the previous session, we discussed about photovolatile cell, the photovolatile effect, photovolatile definition, construction of photovolatile cell, working of photovolatile cell, and application of photovolatile cell. So let me see the definition of photovolatile cell first. Photovolatile cell are basically semiconductor device that are sensitive towards the light. It has the ability to change radiation energy into equivalent electrical energy. The word photo is used for light and volatile is used for electricity. So that is the definition of photovolatile cell. Next, we'll see the construction of photovolatile cell. Photovolatile cell is a semiconductor PN junction device. It is formed by combination of P-type and N-type semiconductor. Silicon and germanium are used as a basic material here. However, gallium arsenide, cadmium sulfate are majorly used here. The P region is made very thin in comparison to N region because the incident radiation can easily penetrate to the depletion region, that is PN junction. A layer of glass is placed at the top of the surface of the device in order to gather maximum incident radiation. At the bottom, a metallic contact is placed, which is generally nickel plating that acts as a negative contact for the whole structure. So this is about the construction of the photovolatile cell. So now let me see the working of the photovolatile cell. Here the P region is made very thin so that the photons can easily penetrate and reach the PN junction. When the cell is exposed to solar energy, the photons of light collide with the valence electron and gain the sufficient energy to leave their parent atoms. This results in the generation of holes and electrons. The free holes and electrons liberated by the solar energy will now move freely across the junction. Hence, the output voltage is developed across the terminals. So, this is the working of the photovolatile cell. So, what we discussed in the previous class. The next, we'll see the advantages of photovolatile cell. The photovolatile cell is having no pollution associated with it. It must last for long time and there is no maintenance cost for photovolatile cell. So these are the advantages of photovolatile cell. So now let me see the disadvantage of photovolatile cell. The first one is it has a high cost of installation. The second thing is it has low efficiency. The third one is during cloudy day, the energy cannot be produced and also at night we will not get solar energy. These are some of the disadvantages of photovolatile cell. So now let me see next the application of photovolatile cell. The major application of photovolatile cell in water heaters and in domestic power supply. The major application of solar photovolatile cell in satellites to recharge their batteries. So all these things we discussed in the previous. Next, in today's session, that is session 23, we are going to see the light emitting diode construction, working and application, and LDR, light dependent resistor, working, construction and application of LDR in today's session. The first thing is an LED. LED is a light emitting diode. So when a forward bias PN junction diode emits light when energized, we'll call that as an LED. So LED is a normal PN junction diode. When this diode is forward biased, it emits light. So when it is energized, that we'll call it as an LED. So next is a symbol. You can see the symbol of an LED here. It has two terminals. One is anode, other one is cathode. When it is energized, it emits the light. You can see the arrow mark there. That is light is emitting. So that indicates the light emitting there. Next, moving on to the construction of an LED. So in this construction, we can see that so it is having an N-type base and an P-type base. In this N-type semiconductor is placed on a gold film cathode connection. You can see this black line here. This black line indicates a gold film cathode connection. On this thing, an N-type semiconductor. This is an N-type semiconductor which is having majority electrons is placed on this gold film. This p-type semiconductor is placed on the n-type semiconductor by diffusion process. So this p-type majority is having holes. On this p-type, a metal filling connection has been provided that gives for the anode connection. So this is the construction of an LED. So in this we can say that N-type base on which P-type layer is deposited by diffusion process. N-type base is placed in a metal gold film which emits the light. This gold film also provides the cathode connection here. Anode is a metal contact placed on the top of the p-type layer. This is the construction of an LED. Once again, I'll repeat the construction of an LED here. In LED ನಲ್ಲಿ N type ಮತ್ತು P type ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. N type ಲೇಯರ್ನ ನಾವು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫಿಲಿಮ್ ಈ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫಿಲಿಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ N ಟೈಪ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ನ ಡಿಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫಿಲಿಮ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಫಿಲಿಮ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವೋ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಮೆಟಲ್ಲು, ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಆ್ಯನೋಡ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ನ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿ. Next, we'll move on to the working of an LED. How this LED works anta. As I said, when LED is forward biased, LED forward biased ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, electrons, see here, electrons from the N semiconductor, N type semiconductor ಇರೋಂಥ electrons ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ P type ಕಡೆಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And this will combine with the holes. So p-type semiconductor holes, majority will be holes. This electrons in an n side cross the junction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ junction ಏನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ this is the junction here. This junction ನ cross ಮಾಡಿ p-type semiconductor ಜೊತೆ combine ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This recombination difference, ಈ difference ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, energy is given up in the form of an heat and light. This semiconductor is transculent. When this semiconductor is transculent, light will be emitted here. This emitted light, whatever the green light you are seeing, this is a light is emitting here. The color of this emitted light depends upon the type of the semiconductor material used. Normally, gallium arsenide gives the infrared radiation and gallium phosphide gives a red or green color light here. This is the working of an LED. Once again, I'll repeat this. So LED ಅಂದರೆ N ಟೈಪ್ ಮತ್ತು P ಟೈಪ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ P and N ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Whenever this electrons ಇರುವಂಥ N ಟೈಪಲ್ಲಿ it starts moving towards the P type. P type ಕಡೆಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This energy may be in the form of an heat or an light. This green color is an light emitting when light emitting from this junction. The semiconductor is transparent. When this semiconductor is transparent, light will be emitted. This emitted light color ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಸೆಮಿಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ gallium arsenic gives the infrared radiation and the gallium phosphate gives the red or a green color light here. This is the working of the LED. Next, coming to the application of LED. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿ ನಾವು ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಬಾರ್ಕೋಡ್ ರೀಡರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮನಿ ಸೆನ್ಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಾರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಕ್ ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸು, ಮತ್ತು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಯುಮಿನೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಲೈಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೋ, ಮತ್ತು ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೌಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್, ಟಾಯ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿ. Next, we'll be having an LED operation here. How this LED works. So in this LED operation, you can see here, when LED is forward biased ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, electrons from the N side, see, electrons from the N side will move towards the P type which is having the holes. ಎರಡು recombine ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, you can see here when these two gets recombined, you will get a light here. The green color indicates the light emitting here. When these two gets diffused here, the light will be emitted. So this is the operation of an LED. Now let me move on to LDR now. LDR is a light dependent resistor. Light dependent resistor is also called as photoresistor or LDR, photoconductors or photoconductive cells, or simply we'll call it as photocells. These are certain other names given for the LDR. Here LDR A semiconductor material is having a very high resistance here. Resistivity is a function of incident electromagnetic radiation in case of an LDR. This LDR is a light sensitive device. Next, here you can see the symbol of an LDR. The arrow mark indicates the light falling on it. Now let me see the construction of an LDR now. So this LDR is a two-terminal semiconductor device. That is, it is having a two terminals here. Then the resistance decreases with increase in the intensity of the incident light here. And this is also called as photoconductive cell without junction. The material used here for the construction of LDR is cadmium sulfate, cadmium selenide, or lead sulfate. The LDR is made up of by depositing a thin film of cadmium sulfate on a substrate of ceramic. The film deposited in a zigzag fashion in the form of a strip. Longer the strip, greater is the value of the resistance. That is, see, this is having two terminals. ಇದು LDR ಗೆ two terminals ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This is also called as photoconductive cell without junction here. The material used is here cadmium sulfate or cadmium selenide or lead sulfate is used here. So this is in the form of an zigzag fashion. A gold film has been, thin film has been deposited here in a zigzag fashion. So this is as longer the strip, greater will be the value of the resistance. So this is deposited on a ceramic body. This is the construction of an LDR. Next, let me see the working of an LDR here. So this LDR works on the principle of photoconductivity. So now let me see what is this photoconductivity now. Photoconductivity means the material's conductivity is increased when light is absorbed by the material. The conductivity gets increases when the light is absorbed by the material here. That we'll call it as a photoconductivity. Next, when the light falls on the device, you can see the light here. This is the light. When this light falls on this device, electrons in the valence band of the semiconductor are excited to the conduction band. And these photons in the incident light should have an energy greater than the band gap of the semiconductor material to make the electrons jump from the valence band to the conduction band. The light having enough energy strikes on the device and more electrons are excited to the conduction band, which results in a large number of charge carriers. This results in more and more current starts flowing through the device when the circuit is closed. Hence, the resistance of the device has been decreased. So this is the working principle of an LDR. Now next let me see the application of LDR. LDR is used in camera light meters, street lighting designing, alarm clocks, burglar alarm circuits, light intensity meters, SCADA system and light sensors. These are certain applications of LDR. See, this is one of the example for an LDR, how it works. See, in this thing, we'll be using one LDR, one resistor. Here you can see one LED and two transistors has been used here. When the light falls on this LDR, when the light falls on this LDR, LDR gets energized and this gives the signal voltage to the transistor so that the transistor is on. When this transistor is on, it gives the signal to this LED. Now the LED is on. Whenever the light falls on the LDR, the LED is on. Now let me have a revision on today's session. The first thing is a light emitting diode. So this light emitting diode is an heavily doped diode. The answer for this first one is an heavily doped. The LED is a semiconductor device which is heavily doped. The answer is A, option A, that is heavily doped. The second question is, which of the following materials can be used to produce infrared LED? So I explained to you that infrared LED is obtained by gallium arsenide. That is option B, GaAs. Answer is GaAs. That is option B. Next, moving on to question 3. So what should be the biasing of an LED? So LED should be always forward biased. So option A is the answer, that is forward biased. Next, moving on to question number 4. The advantage of LED is, the options given to this is long life, option B is fast on off switching, and the option C is low operating voltage, and the option D is all of the above. So the main advantage of LED is operating voltage is low, and then it is having long life and fast on off switching. So the answer for this fourth question is all of the above. Next, moving on to question number 5. The color of the emitted light from LED depends. So normally the color of this emitted light depends upon the type of the semiconductor material used. The answer is option C, type of semiconductor material used. Next, let me have a revision on this LDR now. So the sixth question is, LDRs are also called as, LDR is also called as photoresistive cell. The answer is option B, that is photoresistive cell. Next, moving on to seventh question, that is photoresistive cells are dash. These photoresistive cells are passive devices. The answer is passive device, that is option B. The next question is LDR heavily doped, lightly doped, intrinsic semiconductor, or either A or B. The LDRs are lightly doped semiconductor. The answer is option B, that is lightly doped semiconductor. Thank you.